congratulations on Grind getting into South by Southwest.
Thank you. I'm really proud of this one. I really well, I mean, I had a blast m making it and it was kind of an interesting way we made it. So, I'm just really excited for it. So,
I just know the synopsis, but I'm very excited to see it. First up, how did you become involved with this project?
so it was kind of funny. My friend Bria and I have known each other for years, and um whenever she has a project, whatever she needs from me, I'm always down to do. And then a couple years ago, she had this idea for a horror comedy. Um, and I was like, yeah, I'll be a cult follower. Let's do it. Um, and that short film did the festival circuit, and then they decided we need more. We're gonna make an anthology out of this like concept. And so they made three other films, and we're the the girls from the first one are sprinkled throughout to do a through line and make it all cohesive. So it was really fun to like be all these different characters in different worlds. But also in the same world, which is kind of cool.
That is cool. So, uh, in my briefing, I was told that you're playing various roles within this anthology. Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct. I um have a few different ones, and there were some there were supposed to be more, but life happened, stuff happened, and they didn't make it in. But apparently the footage is really cool, and I would love to see it. But yeah, I play different roles in it. But ultimately the through line is this like evil like CEO entity played by Barbara Crampton is controlling and dooming gig workers all over America. In various ways, very different, various ways of horror depending on, the different jobs. I'm lucky enough to be in one about an MLM and also one about delivery like services, and I'm quite mean in that one actually. It's kind of fun.
That's awesome. Um, the only reason I ask is because I was told that you played various roles, but then your IMDb just says gorgeous woman. Um,
Which, well,
I'm
thank you.
not
Yes, right? No, just kidding.
wrong.
Well, thank you, Bria, for calling me gorgeous woman. Yes. So the IMDb is gonna be updated, but right now it's basically saying what I did in the first film, MLM. And yeah, so there's other roles, which were kind of fun because we had like a Zoom call and they're like, "What do you want your name to be?" And I was like, "Well, I feel like that this one character might be a Becky, or it might be, um, because I was like, gorgeous woman is nice and all, but maybe a name."
Name and actual identity. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's indie filmmaking, right? Like just we didn't know it was going to be an anthology, and it's great that it's going to be an anthology. It's a wonderful world they're building. But when we started out, it was a smaller project, and now it's a big monster of a project that's amazing, and bringing so many cast members are going to our premiere, so many. Um, so it's pretty epic, just how much we all love being part of this.
That's awesome to hear. I love it. Um, and Grind is, as you said, a horror comedy. These genres are very frequently like mashed together. In your
Yes.
opinion, why is horror and comedy like just perfect for each other?
I'm often drawn to both horror and comedy. I mean, it's very much my personality. I was raised by a woman who loves horror, and my sisters are all into horror. Like every woman in my family is a strong woman that loves horror. And also we love the silliest movies ever. I think there's a personality thing in there, but more as I got older and I started creating my own stuff, I realized it was a really great way to like deliver messages that were more palatable to the masses. And make it easier to deliver those messages. When I was a kid being biracial, like all at once, there was like eyes on me, there was questions to be asked, all this stuff like that. And I think I just kind of discovered that entertaining and like being the source of entertainment is one of the easiest ways to be accepted. Um, and I think there's something about laughing and there's something about being scared and surviving that really brings this form of euphoria and like communal I don't know, a communal experience that really starts really cool conversations. And I like being a conversation starter and delivering those messages that way. I think it's just like the best spoonful of sugar, slash, maybe with a little bite, you know?
I love that. And your platform very much speaks to that. Does the film align like 100% with that? Like, can you talk about that?
Ye- Yeah, I mean, grind it takes a lot of very big stances on uh where our society's at, right? It definitely has messages, that are, I feel, very important right now. Um, is it exactly my platform? Like not necessarily, I'm coming from being a woman of color and my struggles, and this is like an overall universal kind of evaluation of society. And yeah, by actually casting so many people of color and having us be in there, and I mean it kind of does change the platform to those kind of messages. So I'm really proud that, my friends and the producers of this are so inclusive and taking these stories and like putting us in the forefront of them really does actually change the narrative to exactly our platform.
Um, Kind of building on that, I thought it was really interesting that the poster has the phrase "The American Dream just clocked out."
Mm,
Um, I teach at a university, and I just did a media studies lesson about what the American dream is and how
mm.
to critique that. And my students and I, kind of came to the conclusion that the American dream, in a way, doesn't exist anymore. But it doesn't exist in the way that it was originally kind of marketed, I guess.
Yeah, we were definitely spoon-fed stuff as kids that is different and doesn't translate to the current society. Like, just I teach as well as I'm an actor, but I also, you know, during the slow time, I'm a teacher. I'm a STEAM teacher, and so I hear a lot of different age groups talk about their experience, and because I'm a specialized teacher, I get to go not to just one school, like a lot of schools. So I see a lot of different demographics and different economic categories of children and where they think their life's going to go. And I mean, dreaming is still there, right? Obviously, but the dreams are so different and everything is so immediate and everything is like not looking towards the future really. It's like what can I do now? What can I get now? And I get that because so much is uncertain now, and it feels uncertain and I'm sure they're feeling that. Um so yeah, I mean like the American dream is changed drastically. Um
Mhm.
I know my dreams have changed since I was like I even like 5 years ago. Like I my my whole like intent of life now is very different than Anastasia 5 years ago.
Um, so then how does grind address the American dream? Is it the like modernized version or is it like still calling back to the original?
I think it's a mixture of both. I think it is acknowledging that some of us are stuck in like a hamster wheel. Um,
Mm.
we have this idea of where we want to go. We have that picture, maybe we have that vision board right in front of our hamster wheel. But we're in a system that not necessarily gives us a way off or towards it. Just kind of dangles it in front of it. So I think you have to acknowledge what those dreams were or what our possibilities were in the past. Um, or what we thought our possibilities were in the past, but now it's really talking about corporations and gig work and what it's like to be paycheck to paycheck, which is like the reality for the majority of people. Um, so even those perceived as like super successful, most people are like an embarrassment of riches one day and struggling the next. It's really an interesting thing, and I think they show a good arc of like that kind of difference of our expectations and what's actually happening.
Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Trying to spell is not my forte.
Me either. One of the kids today asked me how to play to spell catastrophe, and I was like, we can Google that on my phone.
That's what I usually do. Um, but I liked that on the South by Southwest schedule there's the comment that this is a film for everyone because we've all had one experience or another where we were in a job that we hated or that we weren't treated fairly.
Oh, absolutely.
When thinking about this subject, and I'm sure you've had a job like that as well, when thinking about this subject, what is a job that you hated that first comes to mind?
Ooh. Well, the first nothing to I love Panera bread. I'm just gonna say I love Panera bread. I will eat there all the time, but working at Panera was a little bit crazy. Um it was different back then. Like we actually had to bake stuff and I don't know, that was a little like I was just I was going to college at the time and I was working at a bakery with weird bakery hours and so that was kind of hard. And nobody was necessarily mean to me, but it was just kind of the grind of it all. Haha. Um, but I think my worst job is I worked at a sex shop. I probably won't say the sex shop's name. I worked at a sex shop, a huge sex shop, very classy one. And that was first of all the hours were insane. Like I would get off work at like 2:30 in the morning and then go to my acting class at 8 a.m. And it was just a lot. And also just the people and the things that you're exposed to were just definitely something I have to write in a script one day. And my boss was a notoriously difficult man. Yes, he was. You're right, Ginger.
Oh, I can only imagine the types of stories you have coming out of that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think well, he's passed, so maybe he can't sue me.
Yeah, don't want that. But that's really funny that you mentioned Panera because that was my first one as well. And just
Really?
yeah, it was just the chaos of the computer and then having to make the food. It was just
Yeah.
too much.
Yeah, it was too much. And then I don't know that they do this now, but we used to donate all of our food at the end of the night. I don't know if they did that when you were working there to a different organization, and it was amazing. That's so awesome that they did that. But they would also offer us whatever we wanted. And I have never been more popular with a boyfriend in my life. He'd be like, "I'm picking you up." I'm like, "Why? Why are you picking me up?" "Oh, I just decided to have some friends over. You could get a couple pastries, right, and bake." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I'm getting off work. Leave me alone." But I would do it.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't work there long enough to I think I was there maybe 3 days.
Oh yeah, I was
It real
yeah.
quick wasn't for me.
Yeah, I definitely knew it wasn't for me. Like I've had some really good jobs that I was like, this is really like something I could do. Panera, I've worked in kitchens. I was culinary trained, and so I worked in catering for a while as a cater cook, and that was that was rough too. Also, I worked under my brother-in-law who was the head chef, and that that was enough. I was like, no.
Ooh, yeah, that
Yeah.
in itself is
Yeah, on holidays sometimes we're like cooking or something and I get flashbacks of it. I'm like, "Yes, chef." And I'm like, "Oh gosh, no, no, no." I don't have to say that anymore.
oh, that's funny. That's funny. Um, Coming back to Grind, what is something that you are just super excited for people to see once it debuts?
Oh, well, there's a lot of surprise monsters and circumstances that come out of there's some good creatures. Let's just say there's some good creatures and I am very excited to see one of the creatures on the big screen. And then there's some situations that are just so ridiculous and I love it so much. And I don't want to spoil anything, but there is an MLM scam, a multi-level marketing scam, and there are punishments if you don't meet your quota, and they are very creative. And yeah, it's amazing.
Oh, I can't wait. And after it debuts at South by Southwest, where can we catch it?
Well, I know we got into another festival. We got in, and I'm not sure I'm allowed to announce that one yet. So I will wait on that. But we are going to do a festival run, and then I think there's some distribution options in the future. But right now, I think it's focusing on doing these few festivals, and I'm super excited. I love doing festivals. I just got out of a festival run for one of my short films and I was going through withdrawal, so I was like, what am I gonna do? And then they were like, oh, and I was like, oh, thank you. I can do more festivals. I love it. It's
Nice.
the greatest meeting people that love film and just talking to them and watching their stuff is the best. It's the best.
And then what's up next for you?
Well, my film Gaslighter, is like in the distribution phase. We're looking at a few options right now for that. And our same team is getting ready. We're in pre-production for a feature that is a social justice horror film, not funny at all. I mean, I'm going to be a lead, so I am going to plug in some humor just because I'm a goofball, but it is a very serious subject and a very heavy one. And by the end of the year, we'll be wrapped on that, and that will be another whole beast of festivals and distribution fun.
That's awesome. Congratulations on all of that.
Thank you. Oh, and you can see me in a Manjaro Olympic commercial currently running.
That's awesome. Amazing. Um, my final question for you is just where can our readers follow you?
You can follow me at Anastasia Wash on Instagram. I'm usually the most active on Instagram, like an addiction. It's pretty bad. But I'm on there. And I usually post about my shows. Like I have I'm constantly having stand-up shows. I host one regularly now, and I do horror filmmaker community meetups that I organize, and so all information on that and how you can get involved in the community and how we can help and support your films and your dreams too are always usually on my Instagram.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
It is, and it's no pressure either. It's like if you just want to come and chill and hang out, it's amazing. But so many people have met like on Grind, there's so many people from Grind that are from that community just working together, and it's pretty amazing to see that happen. And a lot of people actually will be on my WonderCon panel um, from that community and from Grind as well. So it's going to be a great year, and I just can't wait to see what everyone um, is doing and how we can support and lift people up because horror community is they're really nice people. It's really funny how nice we are, considering.
Yeah. Awesome. Um, Thank you so much for chatting. I really enjoyed this, and I cannot wait to see Grind.
Oh, I'm so excited for you to see it. Thank you so much for having this conversation with me. It was a pleasure.